The Bert Show.
Time to get buzzed on the hot goss from Hollywood with Abby. It's the Bert Show's entertainment buzz.
I'm going to need the ladies of the Bert Show to take a deep breath, which for right now is just me, considering Kristen and, well, Cassie's here.
You got Cass with you.
Hard at work doing her actual job because the Oscars, they got out their big magnifying glasses and went searching for the audacity to snub Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig. I'm so upset by this. The Oscar nominees came out yesterday, and of course, as expected, Oppenheimer is leading the contenders with 13 nominations. Poor Things is following right behind with 11. Martin Scorsese's film, Killers of the Flower Moon, got 10 nominations, and Barbie only got 8. And it could have been 10 if Greta and Margot had been included in this.
I saw a beautiful post from Shannon Watts, and it was a clip of Margot Robbie as Barbie crying. And it's like, figures that there was this like box office hit, featuring women about women. And who was nominated? Just Ken.
Classic. It's literally the plot of the Barbie movie. Well, shout out to Ryan Gosling. He actually released a statement to show just how outraged he is with the other women that this has happened. He said, "There's no Ken without Barbie, and there's no Barbie movie without Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie, the two people most responsible for this history-making, globally celebrated film."
It feels tactical in a way, like very pointed, because Barbie was such a box office hit, and it was very pop culture-ish, but it really had such a cinematic, like artistic effect on so many women, and it evoked so much emotion, and for men as well. And so to not at least do Greta seems pointed. Like, Margot is a definite snub, but I could buy into the argument of, I don't think she did a good, whatever. But Greta, to have that kind of impact globally with a $1 billion box office movie, and to not pick her for Best Director when her movie touched so many people, feels calculated. That's the word I'm looking for. Calculated. Like they're trying to send a message, or she made someone mad, or the Academy is like, we're not going to let something so commercial ruin the Oscars, the same way you never really see superhero movies nominated for Oscars, even if they do like evoke emotions, because it's just too commercialized.
Yeah. I mean, it's so sad because I'm thinking for the other female directors out there and just how discouraging this must be for them, because Greta Gerwig right now is a household name. She is becoming one of the greatest directors of our time. And if Greta Gerwig isn't getting nominated for a film that far surpassed commercial expectations, I think it made like $1.3 billion at the box office, then who is going to get nominated?
This is maybe a little too deep. So like art films or like Martin Scorsese, like those kind of prolific directors. But, I think you can read into some undertones here, and it's sort of what Barbie has been talking about, is that things that women find interesting and women's entertainment is often dismissed as not legitimate.
Needs to be taken seriously. And I don't want to diminish the other awards that people were nominated for this film. Like, I mean, the fact that Ryan Gosling is nominated and not Margot Robbie does feel, like you said, very calculated and very pointed, which is why I think it was so smart for him to come out and put out this statement. I am happy to see that America Ferrera is nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I hate to be a pessimist, but I think it's just going to be a nomination. She's alongside a lot of people who had some pretty, intense, dramatic performances. But I'm really bummed. Barbie is nominated for Best Picture, but that's kind of where it stops.
I do think one good thing from this, though, is that it's breaking the walls down of a lot of things that need to be talked about and brought to the forefront. And obviously, here we are talking about it. People are talking about it. It has to be addressed because how good and powerful Barbie was. So I think this is like a step in the right direction of where we should have been a long time ago.
Yeah, and I think the Oscars should allow for like a redo. Like, hear what the public has to say, and maybe think that maybe you were wrong, and then we can reconvene. All right, did y'all ever win a superlative in high school? Because this is the crazy story surrounding the Oscars. So Lily Gladstone, she is nominated for Best Actress in a film. She was in Killers of the Flower Moon. And one of her classmates was joking that she's fulfilling a prophecy set a long time ago. So this guy's name is Josh Ryder, and he was voted alongside Lily back in high school for most likely to win an Oscar. So now that she's nominated, it's almost like they knew the future. So I'm really rooting for Lily Gladstone in this category.
That's really cute. But if you're the guy in that situation and you are also nominated and you're working at like an H&R Block, which is an important, literally, I don't know how to do my taxes. That's an important job. But are you like, oh, neither of us was supposed to actually do that?
Wait, I thought we were just being dramatic. Like, I thought most likely to get an Oscar was just about how we were both drama queens,
Right.
but you actually took this seriously, I see. I was so embarrassing in high school. I wanted to win a superlative so bad that I literally campaigned to win, I think it was like best all around or something, and everyone...
Best all around.
Which is that
Look at you.
is that not the most no for real, is that not the most narcissistic thing you've ever heard? I'm going around and people are just looking at me like, you crazy, but I was like, I want to win this.
You know what? We need to get, Mo, did you ever win a superlative?
I don't even remember which one it was. I think it was like best dressed or funniest or something like that.
Of course you did.
It's probably best all around.
Yeah, he's the best all around.
The best overall.
Just the best. You can just call me the GOAT. It's fine.
Shout out 17-year-old Abby, I miss you. All right, Khloe Kardashian's ex, she just got suspended from Khloe Kardashian's ex just got suspended from the NBA for cheating. I'll explain why on your next Eva's on the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.